Hey, let the other guy have some. You're supposed to share. You're the fat one. You're supposed to let the other guy have some. You're supposed to, no, I don't have any more. Look, I don't have any more. Yeah, you don't like me anymore, do you? Huh? No, not friends anymore because I don't have no more food. Huh? 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 Oh yeah. No, got no use for you. Screw you. Oh, maybe you do have food. Come back and check. Come back and check. Ah! So today's project, decided to go a little bit different route. Got the winch hitch mount. So we're gonna put that together and then mount the winch to it. So you can put it either in the back of the van, that trailer hitch, or I'm gonna have a guy fabricate one for the front and put it in the front. See how this works out. Now, between these two things, I'm adding about 100 pounds to the front or back of this van. So it kind of sucks, but it is the latest way and best way I think I've found to do this. Here we go. It's all hooked up. Well, not hooked up. I haven't put the wires on yet, but mounted. I'm not going to keep it here. I'm going to keep it inside the van, though. And then the guy will fabricate. Talking about cutting here, putting a hitch in there that will connect to the frame in the back, and then I'll put the winch in the front on my bike rack. So a few months back, I was having lots of heater problems, and it was this right here, the air intake. I had kind of looped around, and it was causing air intake issues, I guess. So I figured while I was on here putting a brand spanking new exhaust on, because I lost my exhaust somewhere in this last storm. This is a double wall pipe. I only had one, so this is the original one. I bought a second heater as a backup, and so I took it off that. These are cheap. You really want to replace it with a double wall. This is harder to work with, but it should last longer. And I've been running this without a muffler for I don't know how long and didn't notice a difference. So whether this muffler is needed or not is up for debate right now. So anyways, here's the new exhaust. Make sure your air intake is somewhat straight. It probably should be straighter than that, but it's working, so I'm not touching it. But that is very important. I never saw that anywhere on YouTube, and that was causing all my issues of it not starting when it was supposed to. Take 2-3 times to start. So make sure the airline's in the air intake is straight and extended, and your filter is not clogged, which I heard that referred to as a silencer for the air intake. So a muffler or whatever. So it may be, or it may be a filter. I'm not really sure, but it's on there and it's working, and I'm not touching it. One of the best things about buying that second heater is it came with the remote. And it just turned on. I think. Can't even see it. I'm gonna open everything. There it goes. Starts up on the first time, every time since I straightened that air intake out. Oh, here's the old one. Look at that thing. And once these break, you can't put the muffler back on them because it needs that flanged end or flared end. Look at that, I already stopped smoking. Working sweet. Love that heater. Here we are, back in the whites. A trailhead on 93, as you can hear. I'll root him to use his Jake brake while I'm trying to do a video, huh? So Jen and I, on this rainy morning, it's not raining right now, but it's starting to look beautiful up there. We're gonna head up Cannon Mountain, which is a ski resort. I'm not sure if they're still open or not. I still have a free pass, free ski there, should know. But, and then over to the Kinsmans, or the Kinsmans over the Cannon. We don't know which way we're going. Check this new weather station out. 44 degrees out, 68 in here. Can't have a video with Jen in it without her, I guess, dancing. Whack, whack. I've never seen one on the trail. Whack, whack. He must be hurt. Why? Because he's not doing anything, or he's confused. He's lost his friend or something. Did you get a picture? Yeah. It's warm. He doesn't know what to do. Oh, there he goes. He can fly. There's like a 0% chance of precipitation right now. Nice, huh? Oh, you filming?
I was taking a photo. Look at it.
Looks like Jen and I got done just in time. Look at this crap weather out there. So we just got back and we crossed paths in the parking lot. There was one car there when we hiked up, and a tow truck showing up when we got back. The guy that had stayed up at the hut last night said he drove in last night when he got there and it was all frozen up. And then when he came out, it was his car had sunk in the soft snow because they don't plow that parking lot all winter. $250 for that tow truck to tow him out. Now, I got the van stuck. I ended up getting pulled out. So that's probably what it would have cost me to get pulled out of that parking lot a while ago. And I paid $600 for my winch. So I definitely made a good investment, because you figure you get stuck 3 times and use that to get out, you made your money back. That's a lot of money. Holy crap. So anyways, we're back at the van. We're gonna make some lunch and then we'll head north, kind of loop around to the other side, and meet Bob in the morning. So, and then head back to Maine for a bike ride on Sunday. So should be a good weekend. Anyways, let's get some food in. Get some food in belly after hiking. So my leak's back. Last night I got rained on my head, so I pulled all the wood off, which broke a few pieces. Got more, I think, at my parents' house, so hopefully we can figure out where this is coming from, because there's nothing. Geez, some crow. There's nothing worse than waking up to your head being rained on. Listen to it rain out there. Oh, they didn't cut all the way through. So it's the water is coming right down this wire. I don't know if you can see that in the camera. And it starts right there, so either it's, there is a lot of condensation in here, which isn't good, but it only happens when it rains. So is that condensation or is that water? I don't know. I don't understand, because the only hole up in the ceiling's over here where the cell phone booster comes in, and I've resealed it. I don't know how else this would be leaking. Oh, it's definitely wet over in here. I cannot figure this out. So it's definitely dripping through this wire right there. This tubing that I put around the wire drips out of here and comes out right here, but this whole slot right here is actually lower, but yet it doesn't drip out of there that I remember. Ooh, there is this wire over here, but I'm almost positive it was coming up in here unless it's filling up somehow. But again, this slot is lower, so it would be coming out of there and not filling that tube up. And I do see, but I know it was coming down through here, but I can't figure out anywhere. I thought maybe when I drilled that hole to put that wire through, I maybe cut the roof, so I'm to kind of measure that, maybe look on the outside for damage. Then I thought it was the cell phone booster running the, the water running the wire because it was insulation, or it running on top of the insulation coming over here. I did have a leak over here a while ago when my van was in at VIP, but since then I've resealed where my solar comes in, and all this inside is bone dry, so it's definitely not coming from over in this side. I guess it could work its way over my solar, but it doesn't make sense. It's got to be coming in like either right here or running down this wire, which like I said, had a ton of condensation up here. I'm not too impressed with that, but I don't know how to change that. Definitely don't want to use anything in these vans that holds moisture. I don't think if I did it again, I wouldn't have put spray foam in here. When I redo this, I'm gonna stuff in rock wool. I don't know. I guess I gotta wait for some strong rain, leave this open and wait for some strong rain and see if I can see where it's dripping. Finding leaks is a pain in the butt, whether it's a house or a van. I think I figured it out. It's exactly what I suspected it was. It's the wire that I put through the roof for the cell phone booster. It stopped raining, so I just went up and dumped a gallon of water on there, and of course I can't get it, but you can see that there's like a drop there coming right down this wire. I think it just slowly drips on the top because this insulation was solid. Slowly was dripping on this insulation, then running over there, and then getting in that wire and coming down on that side, because it seems like I'm always seeing, maybe the van's leaning that way. I don't know. So I made a mess of my van, pulled out both sides. This was a solid piece of wood, so I didn't want to take this out. But this was all a seam here, so I was able to pull that out. And I've got some more of this wood at my parents' house. So I'll have to either put the insulation back in, or And you know what's kind of funny though is these lights. I didn't like them on the same switch as these ones, so I had disconnected them, and I couldn't get to the wires. So now I can rerun these and put these on their own switch. So that'll be good at least. But until it starts raining heavy again, I'm gonna leave this all open and say, wait till it drips. Drippity drip, 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 and I'll know it's that. At least I found this before I finished everything else off. It is what it is, right? Fun, fun, fun. See the clouds going. That's like a time lapse. A YouTuber that doesn't put videos on YouTube hard at work. When's the last time you did a video? Put your foot in the water right at the start. Why not? Look at this camera work. Backing up, uphill. Like... That's not good. When you're hanging up with your life and it cracks.
Okay,
yeah. What is it?
Hind's feet on high places.
Okay, check out his YouTube channel.
Absolutely.
What's your name?
My trail name is Azimuth.
Okay. What about you? You want to be on YouTube?
You
I'm
outed
Tom.
me.
I say that I'm Shackleton reenacting the South Georgia crossing, you know. And we've definitely had an adventure today.
I'm just gonna drive, drive, drive.